1989, America versus Britain, Mike Tyson versus Frank Bruno. Frank Bruno, they called him the British Monster. Tall, powerful, with sledgehammer fists. A true giant, crowds believed he might be the one, the man to finally stop Iron Mike. But everyone who entered the ring with Tyson quickly learned the truth. This wasn't just a man, it was a beast. Their rivalry couldn't be contained in a single fight. 2 meetings, 2 wars, 2 nights when the boxing world held its breath. Obey my commands at all times. Any questions? Shake hands. Good luck. The first clash came in February 1989, but the fighters walked into that ring carrying very different baggage. Mike Tyson had barely trained. Legal troubles and lawsuits left him with only 2 weeks of preparation. His body wasn't sharp. His focus was scattered. Bruno, on the other hand, was in the best shape of his career. Determined to shock the world, he came ready to rip the crown from the champion. And from the opening bell, it was clear, this fight would be a war. Tyson stormed forward like always, and almost instantly, Bruno tasted the canvas, but the British challenger wasn't rattled. He got up, regrouped, and pressed on. By the end of round 1, the impossible nearly happened. Bruno landed a thunderous left hand that bent Tyson's knees, one of the rare moments where Iron Mike looked shaken. The crowd roared. Was this the end of the knockout machine? Tyson answered with clinches, smothering Bruno's momentum, buying precious seconds. Rounds 2 and 3 were brutal back-and-forth affairs. Tyson attacking with hooks and uppercuts, Bruno firing back with sheer strength and determination. Each man had his moments. For the first time in years, fans wondered, could Mike Tyson actually be beaten? Round 4 showed flashes of hope for the British giant. Bruno's left uppercut landed clean, making Tyson pause for a split second. For a moment, the challenger looked strong, determined, and ready to stand his ground.
Bruno doing everything. Mike catches him with a good left hook and firing with that left hand and get a punch off. The right's ready to go. And catches Bruno. Left hook. Bruno, look. Now is when he's going to hang on.
But as the minutes ticked by, the truth became undeniable. Mike's relentless pressure began to break him down. Every exchange pushed Bruno closer to the edge. By the 5th round, the momentum had shifted completely. Tyson was no longer fighting cautiously. He was hunting. Bruno's arms were heavy, his movement slowing. And when Tyson found the opening, he exploded. A savage right hand, a crushing left hook.
Frank Bruno. Now Frank comes very slowly across the ring. He knows. As the men. Terry Lawless and George Francis the keys. Bruno tries to hang on. Probably what he should do is get out. Rounds go by. This man, Frank Bruno, gains a little bit. Down to his knee and take an 8 count. Instead of he's in with a both. Tyson gets nailed with a left hook. Tyson looks wobbly. Letting this guy nail him with a flush right hand. Chris Judd. Bruno ties him up inside. Again, Richard Steele warns as he attacks Bruno. It's so exciting, it's hard to do that. That light, ooh, another right hand gets through. So he can't punch. Tyson misses wild with special hello to Chris Myrams and Wellington himself. Tyson, on the other hand, you're with Frank Bruno, and your heart's almost with Frank to hope he can make a good fight in the fight.
Bruno, Percy, get out there. Get your arms back, pull him back.
Bruno is caught by a right hand and a left hook. Bruno comes back and...
Bruno staggered, absorbing punch after punch. The ropes were the only thing holding him up. The referee had seen enough. He jumped in, waving it off. The fight was over. Mike Tyson, still undefeated, still undisputed, had broken the spirit of Britain's biggest hope. Frank Bruno had stood tall, had landed shots that shook Iron Mike, but in the end, he couldn't withstand the storm. For Tyson,
last time out against Michael Spinks. This is round 5. So far, the big heavy blow. Bruno's been able to escape. The short assault. Nothing there. Tyson has a lot of vicious body shot, taken right underneath the heart. And he hasn't fought since June. We're in better than 5,000 British subjects that are here. Shot by Frank Bruno. Tyson trying to fight back. And the chant from the movement where Frank Bruno is just in shape. Big catches Tyson. Right hand cut Bruno right in the forehead. It was in his fight. We're in the closing seconds now of round 4. Bruno was caught that time. And Tyson. Bruno uppercut comes that time. Bruno's in big trouble now. He's ready to go. Knows it. Tyson trying to attack now to finish him off. Tyson gives him room to come off the ropes. Scores with the uppercut. Lands a big right hand. He hits him with a right. This place seats about 8,000 or 9,000 here. Right hand. Bruno trying to hang on as best he can. He's still in big trouble. A fighter cannot be saved by the bell as the big right hand lands. Tyson knows he's got him in big trouble. If he doesn't answer it, Richard Steele has moved on a 5th round. Michael Tyson wins in and has stopped the fight.
It was another devastating finish. For Bruno, it was heartbreak. But not the end. Their paths would cross again years later in a rematch that would settle their rivalry once and for all. March 1996. 7 years after their first brutal meeting, Mike Tyson and Frank Bruno stepped into the ring once more. But everything had changed. Tyson was fresh out of prison, hungrier than ever. Bruno was older now, but he carried the WBC heavyweight title after outboxing Oliver McCall. For Britain, it was a moment of pride. For Tyson, it was unfinished business. From the opening bell, the difference was clear. Bruno clinched constantly, desperate to smother Tyson's offense. But Iron Mike was sharper, faster, and far more vicious than in their first meeting. Every exchange was one-sided. Tyson's combinations crashed through Bruno's guard. Uppercuts snapped his head back. The champion's legs began to betray him. Bruno's courage never wavered, but his body was failing.
There was a nice right uppercut by Bruno.
Bruno off his feet. And that's saying something for 247.
Comprehensive. On Mike's side, he's not bobbing and weaving.
Okay, now come on, let's go.
If he's going to throw that right hand, he's got his jab into Mike.
Now he's qualified for holding.
No, that's the first one he felt the steam.
And throw the right hand into
The legs of Frank Bruno. He's not fighting offensively.
Right up. Uppercut there by Bruno, but doing no damage.
Come on, you know you can win the fight. Frank, concentrate on what we're doing.
nice counter right hand.
Well, it's a nasty cut. And rest assured, having to stop.
Yeah, Bill Slane trying to take control.
Tyson's not going to let that alone.
A deep gash.
Anytime he gets close to looking to hold on in every instance. Anytime.
Mike Tyson flush in the face of Frank Bruno. Another left and a combination by Tyson.
For 12 rounds, I guarantee you.
Oh, a left hook by
On him, it will, because Tyson is fierce tonight.
Tyson now showing
It's the first one. He seemed to adjust a little bit. He caught 2 shots there and didn't.
and Bruno holds on.
Steve, Bruno took that left hand better than he took the nerves and the jitters. He may be settling in.
He has no...
React as badly as he did in the first round. Maybe.
By the third round, Tyson closed in for the kill. A monstrous flurry. Left, right, left. Bruno's back hit the ropes, his arms limp at his sides. The referee had no choice. He stepped in and stopped the fight. It was over. Mike Tyson, once again heavyweight champion of the world.
The control of the belt. He'll be very anxious. Tyson's trainer, Jay Bright, said he's concerned about keeping Tyson. Oh, here comes Tyson. Tyson with a combination with 20 seconds left.
Didn't seem to do anything, but it was a
And
nice...
anytime.
Anywhere.
Round one.
He got Bruno's attention around the side of Tyson's ear and then a left hook to the body. Bruno threw a nice right hand. Wobbled Bruno with that punch. And this is what I mean. If he makes him...
For Frank Bruno, it was the end. The last fight of his career. The British hero retired that night. His reign as champion cut short by the most ferocious heavyweight of his generation. 2 fights. 2 knockouts. The rivalry was over, and Tyson had proven once again why he was the most feared man on the planet. March 1996, the MGM Grand.
Combination uppercut by Tyson. Tyson laying it on, pouring it on. Down goes Bruno. It is all over. No, into the ropes. And it is all over here at Rock. Is champion again.
And that is it. Mike
On
Tyson
three, Mike Tyson.
is back. The Tyson era has begun.
He's got a good chin.
Ladies, round at number 3. He's the winner by way of technical.
Told you Frank Bruno had no chance because those absolutes Mike hits with both hands.
And gentlemen, with a time of 50 seconds in round knockout.
WBC heavyweight title returned to his waist, and with it, the Tyson era was reborn. For Frank Bruno, it was the end. The beloved British fighter announced his retirement after that night, his career closed by the most feared heavyweight of his time. At 29 years old, Iron Mike Tyson had become a 2-time world champion. But ahead lay his greatest trials, the unforgettable wars with Evander Holyfield.